See, hybrid model of BJT. Start up with the hybrid model of BJT. Why the name of hybrid model of BJT, right? We know that BJT is nothing but a bipolar junction transistor, right? Means name of by BJT indicate bipolar junction transistor. See, one of the important thing we just something discussed with respect to the APT, right? Junction field effect transistor. We just related to this term. That's why I'm explaining. BJT indicate that bipolar junction transistor. What it indicates that in case of your BJT, there is a current conduction takes place only due to the both, that is electron as well as holes. By indicate two means current conduction purposes we have required the two things, either electron or hole. That's why bipolar junction transistor is the name for it. Now see hybrid model. Hybrid model means what? See, when we have to be analyze any of the device, it have mathematical things, right? To analyze the something, we have required the mathematical thing. When we have to be analyze the same BJT by using different mathematical technique, in that case what happened? Analysis is not simple, right? So that when it should be used as hybrid model. See, hybrid model means, see, in case of your mathematics, you know, Z parameter, Y parameter, these are the sum of the parameter for the analysis of your any other devices. But in case of your BJT, we should discuss some parameter. Means we have seen the parameter of the BJT. In that case, some parameter are the voltage, some parameter are the current, some parameter are the resistance, or some parameter are the impedance, or the some parameter are the admittance, right? Means all of the things with respect to your BJT that are different. Means it is not the same. Actually मला काय म्हणायचं सांगतो, बीजेटी ज्यावेळेस आपण स्टडी करतो ना, इन केस ऑफ युअर बीजेटी द थिंग्स आर नॉट सेम, दॅट आर द डिफरंट, राईट? म्हणजे जे त्याचा आउटपुट येणार आहे किंवा त्याच्यापासून अनालिसिस करताना ज्या काय आउटपुट येणार आहेत, त्या फक्त व्होल्टेज नाहीत, करंट नाहीत, किंवा इम्पिडन्स नाहीत, किंवा ऍडमिटन्स नाहीत, त्या सगळ्या चेंजेस, ऑल ऑफ द थिंग आर डिफरंट, right? That's why its name is hybrid model. Indicate that when we have to be analyze the transistor, it have required the model. We have seen the model of your BJT. Model indicate that it is the two-port network model of your transistor. That's why the name is hybrid model of BJT. So hybrid model of BJT is nothing but we have to be analyze the BJT by using the two-port network. In case of your two-port network, we have analyzed in that case all of the output thing coming with respect to transistor that are different, means not the same thing, means same, not the same unit. See, in case of your voltage, there is a 1 unit, which are that voltage is nothing but a in a volt, current is nothing but a ampere, resistance is nothing but a ohm, right? But whatever the output coming with respect to your BJT configuration, that are the different. That's why its name is hybrid model of the BJT. Model indicate that we have analyzed the same thing with respect to configuration. This is nothing but as an input thing, as output thing. That's why its name is hybrid model of the BJT. Did you understand why the name of hybrid model of BJT? लक्षात येत आहे हायब्रिड मॉडेल ऑफ बीजेटी का नाव आहे? लक्षात येत आहे का तुमच्या? रिप्लाय देतो एकाने, जर नसेल आलं तर लक्षात आलंय?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now see, what do you mean by hybrid model of BJT? This is the one of the important thing with respect to your hybrid parameter of the BJT. Now see, when we have to be analyze the BJT, one of the important thing is that we have analyzing different technique, that is a Z parameter, Y parameter. What are that? I'll explain you. When any of the things mathematical analysis should be done, the related parameter for the analysis of any of the system related to the transistor, that is BJT, diode, or any other, the other thing they have to be used the Z parameter or Y parameter. These are nothing but a parameter which should be required for the analysis of the particular devices. But one of the important thing is that with respect to BJT is that when we have to analyze the same thing with respect to Z parameter or Y parameter, one of the problem is coming. When we have to be analyze the device with respect to Z parameter, in that case, whatever the output things, means whatever the output parameter coming, that should be either voltage, either current, or either registers or the either admitters. But we know that in case of your hybrid model of the BJT, whatever the output or whatever the parameter coming with respect to output, they doesn't have same things, means they are not the ratio of voltage upon voltage, current upon current, or the admitters, right? They have different things, so that we doesn't analyze the same thing with respect to your Z parameter or Y parameter. We have to be analyzed the same thing with respect to hybrid. Hybrid means they have different unit, means sometimes it should be resistance, sometimes it is the admittance, sometimes it is the uh, voltage or the current, right? So that's why the name is hybrid parameter, right? So that is nothing but the relationship with respect to the BJT, means if the BJT, लक्षात घ्या, जर BJT ला एकच म्हणजे त्याचे पॅरामीटर जर व्होल्टेज अपॉन करंट, वी नो दॅट रेजिस्टन्स जर असतं तर डायरेक्टली असतं तर आपण त्यासाठी अदर Z पॅरामीटर किंवा Y पॅरामीटर यूज केले असते, पण याच्यातनं जे पॅरामीटर बाहेर पडतात इन केस ऑफ युअर अनालिसिस, that are different sign. That's why the name is hybrid model, right? Now see, why we need of the hybrid model of transistor. See, when we have to be analyze the transistor by using your, consider that Z parameter or Y parameter. See, Z parameter and Y parameter are the mathematical thing, right? So mathematical thing, what it does, so mathematical thing indicate that to analyze the certain thing. Analysis means what? We have applied the certain voltage or small current to the device. Accordingly, how it works, it is nothing but analysis, right? So analysis indicate that we have applied the sum of the voltage or sum of the current, accordingly how it works, right? So when we have to be use the H parameter analysis for the transistor, in that case analysis is simple. Simple means what? Whatever the output parameter. See, 5V requirement analysis. Analysis indicate that when we have applied the voltage and current, how it works. When we have applied the changing the current or voltage, how it works. Means analysis indicate that how device the work by changing the different thing. This is nothing but analysis. And another thing, how the performance of that particular analysis is done, means this analysis done by using Z parameter or the Y parameter. Accordingly, we have got the response, but this causes due to the Z parameter or Y parameter we have used, output is not, or whatever the thing coming are the different. That's why we doesn't use the Z parameter or Y parameter. We have to be use the H parameter. So when we have to be use the H parameter for the analysis of your transistor, the analysis is simple. That's why we use the H parameter for the analysis of your transistor. Normally what happen, we just think the relationship with respect to the digital thing. I have already given one of the example as a server, computer server, that is all of the things indicate that, see, consider that this is the this is all of the labs. In lab there is a 20 or 30 computer, all that have network connection, that is internet connection. So all that network cable is connected to the main part, that is server. So in that server have light, different light of the different light, means it is as like as a असं बंद चालू होणार लाईट असतात बघा त्याच्यावर, ते काय इंडिकेट करतं, स्विचिंग किती फास्ट किती स्लो होतं हे इंडिकेट करतात, राईट? त्या डिजिटल ऍप्लिकेशनला ते किती स्विचिंग, आता लक्षात घ्या, इंटरनेट ज्यावेळेस तुम्ही यूज करताना त्या साईट ज्या आहेत ना डिफरंटली फ्लो करत असतात, म्हणजे साईड ज्या आहेत त्या कमी म्हणजे चेंज होतील किंवा त्याच्यातला चेंज पण करत असतात, एका साईडवर दुसऱ्या साईडवर, एका विंडोमध्ये भरपूर साईड ओपन करता, ऍट द सेम टाइम तुम्ही स्विचिंग म्हणजे फास्ट स्पीड पाहिजे असतो डेटाचा, या सगळ्या थिंग करण्यासाठी आपण जो डिव्हाइस इंटरनली यूज करत असतो तो ट्रान्झिस्टर असतो, आणि त्याच्या अनालिसिस करण्यासाठी आपण H पॅरामीटर यूज करत असतो. ओके, अनदर थिंग, इट ऑल्सो युज्ड फॉर द another analog application. What, see, first digital and analog, what is the difference? See, digital thing indicate that it should be with respect to 1 and 0 form only, means whatever the things that should be either 1 indicate on, either off, 0 indicate off. So this should be used for the means transistor used for the analog as well as digital application. In case of your analog application, what happen? If we have to be find out the output impedance, input impedance, etc. In that case, what happen? In that case, what happen? We see this parameter we have to be seen with respect to your amplifier or the filter, right? Amplifier or filter, what it indicate that? Just 1 minute. See, in case of your analog or digital, see any of the things, either your application analog or digital, that should not effect on your transistor operation or the analysis of your transistor, but the changes taken with respect to their input impedance or output impedance of your particular devices, right? So when we have seen the amplifier circuit, what it does, see, amplifier is the circuit which should amplify whatever the signal applied across your input. आपण एक्झाम्पल घेतलं होतं त्यासाठी माईक आणि लाऊडस्पीकरचं. लक्षात घ्या. आता लक्षात घ्या की मला जर समजा माझा एरिया, समजा माझी लॅब असेल, समजा लॅब म्हणजे स्मॉल एरिया झाला, मी बोलतोय ते माझ्या लॅब मध्ये ऐकू जावं यासाठी मी स्मॉल स्केलचा अँप्लिफायर यूज करू शकतो, लहान साईजचा. बट इफ यू हॅव टू बी कन्सिडर ॲज अ when we have working with marriage session or the any of the function, त्या केसमध्ये काय करावं लागणार आपल्याला की जो तुमचा अँप्लिफायर, जे लक्षात घ्या माईक जो असतो तो तुमच्या अँप्लिफायरला कनेक्ट केला असतो, तर तो एरिया लार्ज असेल समजा, तर त्या केसमध्ये तुमचा अँप्लिफायर हा वेगळ्या क्वालिटीचा असायला पाहिजे, म्हणजे किंवा अँप्लिफायर वेगळ्या म्हणजे त्याची साईज मोठी असायला पाहिजे, राईट? सो टू डिझाइन दॅट अँप्लिफायर और एरिया कोड फॉर दॅट पर्टिक्युलर whatever the input applied, that have designed or that should be analyzed by using your H parameter circuit. इथं काय केलं जातं, आता समजा अँप्लिफायर सर्किट असेल किंवा फिल्टर सर्किट असेल, फिल्टर म्हणजे काय करतं माहिती आहे का, रिक्वायर्ड थिंग ओनली पासेस टू द पर्टिक्युलर थिंग अँड ऑल अदर थिंग्स आर रिमूव्ड, राईट? दॅट इज नथिंग बट अ फिल्टर. तर या सर्किट साठी तुम्हाला जर ट्रान्झिस्टर यूज करायचं असेल तर त्याचे अनालिसिस करावं लागतं. त्या अनालिसिस साठी आपण हायब्रिड मॉडेल ऑफ द ट्रान्झिस्टर यूज करतो. ही स्लाइड लक्षात आली का? याच्याबद्दल कोणाला काही प्रॉब्लेम आहे का? रिप्लाय द्या. झालेला आहे खरं तर हे, पण मी पहिल्यापासूनच घ्यायला लागलोय परत एकदा. लक्षात आलंय? कोणाला काय प्रॉब्लेम असेल तर सरळ सरळ म्हणायचं, सर हे समजलं ना, मला रिपीट सांगा. आय डोंट हॅव एनी प्रॉब्लेम. Determination and meaning of H parameter. Now see, H indicate that hybrid parameter. Hybrid indicate that we know that I already tell you regarding with the H parameter. H indicate hybrid. So when the all of the thing coming with respect to your transistor that are not the same means voltage, same unit, it is nothing but a voltage divided by voltage or current divided by current. So it doesn't have any unit. लक्षात घ्या की सेम क्वांटिटी असेल, व्होल्टेज डिवाइडेड बाय व्होल्टेज आलं तर त्याला युनिट नसतं. फक्त इथं मला काय सांगायचंय, व्हॉट एव्हर द आउटपुट कमिंग विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू युअर ट्रान्झिस्टर दॅट आर नॉट सेम means sometimes it is a voltage, sometimes it is a current, sometimes it is a voltage V by I, so it is nothing but a resistance, sometimes it is a admittance, that are different. That's why this is nothing but a hybrid parameter of your transistor. Hybrid indicate that different sign for different characteristics, right? Either your input side different thing, output side have different thing. Now see, there are two things. You tell me in this case which are the things which are not changing, which are things are changing. इथं पहा दोन आहेत, व्होल्टेज V1 व्होल्टेज आहे, V2 व्होल्टेज आहे, I1 करंट आहे, I2 करंट आहे. यातल्या कुठल्या थिंग डिपेंडंट आहेत आणि कुठले इंडिपेंडंट आहेत आणि का? यू टेल मी. Initially what we indicate, what do you mean by dependent and independent? Dependent indicate that the things which are parameter are changes with respect to another, that is nothing but a dependent. Independent indicate that the things which are does not depend on any other things, that is nothing but a independent. आता सांगा इथले डिपेंडंट पॅरामीटर कोणते आहेत आणि इंडिपेंडंट कोणते आहेत हे झालेलं आहे आपण.
V1 and I2 are independent.
V1 and I2 are
Independent.
independent and dependent
I1
remaining
and
I1 and V2.
V2.
Right. So what it indicates that V1 and I2, the value of V1 and I2 does not depend on the any of the parameters. This is nothing but a independent, right? So I1 and V2, these are the dependent parameters. Dependent indicate what? Value of it is dependent on any other things. See.
I1 and V2 are independent.
तेच म्हणतोय ना मी, त्यासाठी दाखवलं तुम्ही आहे काय आणि सांगताय काय. तुम्ही आता काय म्हणालात की V1 and I2. See, V1 and I2 ऍक्च्युली डिपेंडंट आणि इंडिपेंडंट, त्यासाठी मी तुम्हाला सांगतोय V1 आणि V2 याच्या V1 आणि V2 I1 आणि I2 याच्या रिस्पेक्ट जर हे बेसिक थिंगच कळलं नसतील तर पुढे जाऊन फायदाच नाही ना. तुम्ही आता काय सांगितलं V1 आणि I2 ह्या ज्या थिंग आहेत त्या इंडिपेंडंट आहेत. ऍक्च्युली डिपेंडंट आणि इंडिपेंडंट कसं ओळखायचं इथपासून सुरुवात करायला पाहिजे. इज दॅट ओके? पहा आता टू पोर्ट नेटवर्क आहे ज्याच्यामध्ये V1 आणि I2 आर डिपेंडंट आहेत. पण कशा डिपेंड आहेत हे जर तुम्हाला लक्षात आलं तर पुढचं लक्षात येईल. लक्षात घ्या. सी इन केस ऑफ इन दिस कॉन्फिगरेशन आता तुम्ही म्हणाला V1 आणि I2 या इंडिपेंडंट आहेत. ऍक्च्युली डिपेंडंट आणि इंडिपेंडंट म्हणजे काय असतं की ज्याची व्हॅल्यू दुसऱ्या व्हॅल्यूवर डिपेंडंट असते त्याला म्हणायचं डिपेंडंट, आणि ज्याची व्हॅल्यू कशावर डिपेंड असते त्याला म्हणायचं इंडिपेंडंट. आता पहा आता इथं काय सांगितलं की V1 आणि I2 V1 आणि I2 ह्या ज्या थिंग आहेत त्या डिपेंडंट आहेत. म्हणजे काय सांगतो V1 and I2 these are the two things that are dependent, means value of V1 and I2 should be depend on the value of I1 and V2, right? कसं सांगतो V1 so if the value of I1 if the value of I1 increases it may causes V1 increases. Another thing, if the value of V2 increases also I2 increases, right? So डिपेंडंट म्हणजे काय सांगतो V1 वाढलं की I1 वाढणार बरोबर. म्हणजे V1 ची व्हॅल्यू कशावर डिपेंड आहे I1 च्या व्हॅल्यूवर, आणि I2 चे कशावर डिपेंड आहे V2 वर. म्हणजे तुमचं करंट वाढला की व्होल्टेज वाढणार आहे. म्हणजे V1 डिपेंड ऑन I1 and the I2 this current is depend on V2. त्यामुळे यांना म्हणायचं डिपेंडंट. लक्षात घ्या. लक्षात येतंय का डिपेंडंट आणि इंडिपेंडंट म्हणजे काय? तर डिपेंडंट म्हणजे की अशी व्हॅल्यू की जी डिपेंड ऑन अदर फॅक्टर आहे. तर लक्षात घ्या V1 आणि I2 हे डिपेंडंट आहे. कसं डिपेंडंट आहे मी तुम्हाला सांगितलं. लक्षात आलंय का? परत एकदा सांगू. रिप्लाय द्या. लक्षात आलंय का परत सांगू? बचुटे लक्षात आलंय का? बचुटे सांगा.
Yes, sir.
सांगा मग कसं आहे ते. याचा अर्थ लक्षात आलंय तुम्हाला सांगा आता कसं. नसेल आले तर नाही सांगायचे. लक्षात आलंय म्हणताय ना सांगा कसं काय. V1 आणि I1 सॉरी V1 आणि I2 हे डिपेंडंट आहे आणि V2 आणि I1 इंडिपेंडंट आहे. नसेल आले तर नाही म्हणून सांगा. असेल तर मी सांगतो तुम्हाला. लक्षात आलंय? तर मी रिपीट करू एकदा. सांगा.
Yes, sir.
रिपीट करतो. मिनिट. See, this is the two-port network, right? Two-port network, what it indicates that it have one of the input port, other is output port. Now see, In this case, two things with respect to your two port network. One is input port, other is output port. In this case, two parameter are dependent parameter, two are independent parameter. Dependent parameter means what? The value of that should be depend on any other things. In this case, phi1 and I2 that are called as dependent parameters. See, phi1 and I2 are called as dependent. Why it is called as dependent? One of the reason behind it is that if the value of current I1 current is increases at the same time, means I1 increases, it may causes phi1 increases. Means value of phi1 is depend on I1. लक्षात येत आहे? लक्षात येत आहे का सांगा मला?
Yes, sir.
So it indicates that phi1 dependent on I1, right? At the same time, I2. See, in this case of what happened, if the value of phi2 increases, I2 increases. So what it indicates that I2 value depend on phi2. It is nothing but a dependent parameter. So value of I1 depend on phi1 and value of I2 depend on phi2. That's why these are called as dependent parameter. आता लक्षात आलं का dependent का म्हणायचं?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the diagram of your two port network. It have two things. Two things means two. One is the input side, other is output side. Input side we have applied the phi1 as the input voltage. At the time of we have applied the phi1 as input voltage. In that case, current flowing through the input is nothing but a I1 current. And when that applied to the transistor as a two port network, accordingly, when apply this voltage means V1 as the voltage applied to the device, in that case current flowing through it is I1. When that current flowing through the device, this is as like as particular transistor network, right? It is nothing but a two port network of your transistor. When that network is flowing, in that case due to the current flowing through the input and the voltage applied to the V1, accordingly secondary have some of the voltage and current should be generated. So this is nothing but a output voltage phi2 is the voltage generated across your output, and at the same time the current flowing due to the applied input voltage I1, this is nothing but a I2 current generated at the time of your applying of phi1 as a voltage and I1 as the current. लक्षात येत आहे का? phi1 आणि I1 व्होल्टेज आपण अप्लाय केलेला आहे, त्यामुळं ते व्होल्टेज अप्लाय केल्यामुळे ट्रान्झिस्टर नेटवर्क मध्ये इंटरनली सर्किट प्रोसेस होऊन phi2 हे आउटपुट व्होल्टेज आणि I2 हा करंट जनरेट झालेला आहे, राईट? लक्षात आलंय? नेक्स्ट स्लाइड घेऊ. ओके, लक्षात आलं? हे तुम्ही इथं फक्त एवढं लक्षात घ्या की कोणती डिपेंडंट पॅरामीटर आहेत, कोणती इंडिपेंडंट पॅरामीटर आहेत आणि ते का डिपेंडंट आहेत आणि का इंडिपेंडंट आहेत, एवढं थिंग लक्षात आली काय या स्लाइड मध्ये एवढं सांगा मला. एकाला जर लक्षात आलं असेल तर त्यानं स्वतःहून सांगायचं की नाही लक्षात आलं सर मला रिपीट करा. आय डोंट हॅव एनी प्रॉब्लेम. जर आपल्याला एक्स्ट्रा लेक्चर लागले तर आपण ते घेऊया, पण समजलं नसेल तर पुढे जाऊन फायदा नाहीये. सांगा लक्षात आलंय का? कुणाला पण एकाला नाव घेऊन विचारेन त्यानं. ओके. Mahesh Shemde, please tell me which are the parameters that should be dependent and which are the parameters which should be independent. समजलंय का नाही एवढं सांगायचं. नसेल तर काय शांत बसायचं नाही. समजलंय का नाही?
रिपीट सांगायचं.
ओके, नो प्रॉब्लेम. सी मराठी सांगू का इंग्लिश मध्ये सांगा? ऍक्च्युली सांगतो, जर मी मराठीत जास्त जास्त सांगायला लागलो तर प्रॉब्लेम काय होतोय की देर इज सो मेनी प्लेसमेंट कंपनी शुड बी कम ओव्हर आवर कॅम्पस. दे हॅव रिक्वायर्ड द नॉर्मलाइज युअर बेटर English communication, so that we must prefer the English as our communicating language. Some of the things, small things I can explain in Marathi. Is it okay? Shemade, please.
Yes.
Okay. See, this is the transistor as a two-port network, right? In this two-port network, it have two things. One is the input port, other is output things. This input thing is nothing but an input port. Output thing is nothing but output port. See, here we have applied the voltage across this input voltage. That's why it is a phi1 voltage, right? phi1 voltage applied to this two-port network as a transistor. See, one of the important thing with respect to the transistor. See, when we have seen the transistor, it have three terminals, right? emitter base collector, right? So when we have to be use the transistor as a two-port network, it will require the two thing as input, two thing as output. Is that correct? Okay, two thing as input, two thing as output. So for the two-port network, we have required the four terminal. Is that correct? Okay, so for that, what we have to do, one terminal as your base or as your emitter or as your collector, we have taken as a common, right? So due to that, what happened? Any of the configuration, either you have considered as a common terminal, it have two input, two output, right? Then we have applied the voltage through the device, that is nothing but a V1 voltage, and when V1 voltage applied, in that case current flowing through it is I1. When at that time your voltage generated across your output is V2, and same times current flowing through it I2. Now see, in this case V1, I1, I2, V2, these are the input voltage. These are nothing but a voltage and current of your two-port network. Now see, in this case, two things are important, which are the dependent parameter, which are the independent parameter. Why it required the dependent parameter? Indicate that the value of that parameter should be dependent on any other things. In this case, V1 and I2, these are called as, tell me, V1 and I2 are called as, same day, tell me, dependent parameter, right? V1 and I2 are called as dependent parameter. Why it is, I can explain. V1 and I2 are called as dependent parameter, and the I1 and V2 are called as independent parameter. See, V1 and I2 dependent indicate that if in this thing what happened, the value of input current increases. So value of input current increases, what it indicate that your input voltage increases. So what it indicate that your V1 value should depend on your I1 value. Is that correct? See, लक्षात येत आहे का शेमडे? Please reply.
Yes, sir.
Okay. In this case, what happened? Due to the increasing current, V1 increases. This is nothing but a V1 is dependent variable. Another thing, I2 also the dependent variable. What it indicates that due to the applied of V1, it causes what happened? V2 increases. So V2 increases means what happened? Your I2 also increases. So I2 value should be dependent on value of V2. That's why I2 is a dependent variable. Means I2 value changes due to the change of V2. So I2 depend on V2. लक्षात आले आता? Hello, लक्षात आले?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next slide पाहू आपण. Now see, we know that for any of the two-port network, we have seen that four things. We know that V1 is the voltage flowing through the transistor. I1 is the current flowing through the input port. At the same time, processing of middle section is happen. In that case, your output thing is nothing but output voltage, that is V2, and the current across that is I2. Mic kuda चालू आहे, बंद करा. Anyhow, mic is mute that. So in this case, V1, I1, V2, I2. V1 is nothing but input voltage, I1 is nothing but input current, V2 is nothing but output voltage, I2 is nothing but output current. So these are the parameters with respect to input as well as output. We know that in case of your transistor, there are two things. One is dependent thing, other is independent thing. Dependent means what? The value of the device, value of that particular section is changing with respect to some other. In that case, that are called as dependent, and the value of the particular things is independent on any other thing, that are called as independent variable. So in case of your H parameter of transistor, there are two things. It is nothing but one is dependent parameter, other is independent variable. Now see, dependent parameter depend on your independent parameter, that we have seen already, right? So we know that one things, phi1 and I2, phi1 and I2, these are the things. See, we have seen already phi1, phi1 and I2, these are the dependent parameter. I1 and phi2, that are the independent parameter. So its value means phi1 I2 value depend on phi1 value depend on I1, I2 value depend on phi2. That's why it is called as dependent. And the particular thing means I1 and phi2 that are not dependent on another thing, they are independent. Means they doesn't have impact on the other changes. That's why they are called as independent things, right? So we can express now. See, why we express the same thing. See, when we have analyzed the different equation with respect to your two-port network, then we have requirement of the particular mathematical analysis, right? So for that particular mathematical analysis, what we have to do, your input voltage. See, in case of your input voltage, this is nothing but a, see, input voltage is nothing but a phi1, right? This is nothing but a phi1 कसला आहे, dependent आहे का independent आहे? phi1 dependent. ओके, डिपेंडंट आहे. ते कशावर डिपेंडन्स आहे?
I2.
नो नो नो,
It is depend on
I1 and phi2.
I1.
Right, same thing we have right here. So we know that phi1 is nothing but an input parameter that should be depend, means phi1 is nothing but a dependent variable that should be depend on other independent variable. Which are that independent variable? This is nothing but a I1 and phi2. So what we have to do, phi1 is a function of I1 and phi2. Is that correct? लक्षात येत आहे का? See, what we have to do, our things, one is nothing but a phi1 is nothing but a dependent variable. What we have to do, why we have to do the same thing? See, when we have to be done the mathematical analysis, so mathematical analysis purpose, we have requirement of the mathematical analysis. So that what we have to do, phi1 is nothing but a dependent variable. Dependent variable is a function of which are that other independent variable, which are that independent variable I1 and phi2, right? This is nothing but your equation 1. Okay, now see, there are two things, one is nothing but a phi1 and other is nothing but I2. These are nothing but a your dependent variable. So we just write phi1 as a function of I1 and phi2, and another thing I2 as a function of I1 and phi2. Why we have taken the same equation? We know that phi1 and I2 that are the dependent term. So that dependent term as a function of the other independent term. Other independent term is nothing but I1 and phi2. That's why we just write as a phi1 or I2 as a function of I1 and phi2. This is nothing but equation 1 and 2. Did you understand? Did you understand the same thing? आवाज येतोय? आवाज येतोय का?
Yes, sir.
आवाज येईना मला. कोणाच तरी माईक चालू आहे का? प्लीज बंद करा. माईक चालू आहे को? मला वाटतं अनिकेत पडवळे बोलताय तुम्हीच का? मला आवाज येईना, तुम्ही काय सांगताय ते? अनिकेत पडवळे बोला, तुमचा आवाज येईना मला. काय म्हणायचं, आवाज येईना. काय सांगू, सांगा, एक्सप्लेन. काय 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 थिंग रिलेटेड? हॅलो, आवाज येत नाही. माझा आवाज येतोय ना तिकडं? प्लीज.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ओके, अनिकेत पडवळे माईक बंद करा तुमचा. माईक बंद करा, अनिकेत पडवळे. Okay. We just think related to the phi1 and I2. We know that phi1 as a function of I1 and v2, I2 as a function of function of I1 and V2. These are the basic thing for the preparation of our equation with respect to analysis of your H parameter, right? So see, when we have to be analyzed the phi1 and I2 as a Z parameter thing. Now see, why use as a Z things? See, in case of your mathematical thing, phi1 and v2, these are the independent, these are the dependent variable. These dependent variable, if we have to be considered as a Z, one of the variable for the particular condition, Z as a dependent variable. See, we consider phi1 and I2 as a Z as a dependent variable, right? This is the considerable thing. Then what happened? This is nothing but a Z is equal to function of x comma y. Means when any of the thing is coming with respect to Z, then that this is considered as a variable of parameter of x and y. Means I1 and V2 are considered as a variable of x and y, and this V1 and I2 is called as a or considered as a Z parameter. So this is nothing but a Z as a function of x comma y in a mathematical things. So when any of the thing, if the any of the thing is coming with respect to the Z equal to function of x comma y, if the same thing means in case of your mathematical, any of the thing is coming as same way, Z is equal to function of x comma y, it should be as like as linear combination of mathematical function, linear combination of mathematical expression. If any of the thing with coming with respect to the linear combination of mathematical function, then that Z is nothing but these two parameter. These are the two parameter with respect to same way, Z is equal to ax plus by, right? म्हणजे मला काय सांगायचं सांगतो की ज्यावेळेस एखादी मॅथमॅटिकल म्हणजे एखादी थिंग जर या फॉर्म मध्ये असेल, Z is equal to f into bracket of x comma y, in that case that thing should be analyzed in this way in a mathematical expression. माईक बंद करा. हे इक्वेशन कसं आलं लक्षात आलंय का? टेल मी हाऊ दॅट इक्वेशन इज कमिंग. लक्षात आलंय का? ही स्लाइड लक्षात आली का सांगा. आले असेल तर यस सांगा, नसेल तर नाही. रॅन्डमली ओके. आणखीन एक जणांना विचारतो रॅन्डमली. रोहन सुरसे.
यस सर.
लक्षात आलंय?
यस सर.
ओके. सार्थक लक्षात आलंय का? सार्थक सावंत.
यस सर.
ओके, गो अहेड. Now see, we have seen the equation Z is equal to ax plus by, right? In this equation, what happened? See, we just express x plus by. Ax plus by, what it negate that a as a constant term, b as a constant term, x indicate x variable, y indicate y variable, right? So this is nothing but means Z is equal to ax plus by. What it indicate that? It indicate that your Z parameter or Z thing with respect to your H parameter is nothing but ax plus by. A indicate that your constant term, B indicate your constant term, X indicate X parameter, Y indicate Y parameter. So this should be expressed as a phi1 is equal to constant term with respect to I1 and constant term with respect to phi2. Now see why I can write this thing. See, we just consider a real equation with respect to the same. Phi1 is equal to function of I1 comma V2. So I1 and V2 that are term came with respect to your output equation with respect to V1. So this is nothing but here phi1. So I1 and V2 that must be came with respect to your equation, but in this case x indicate is nothing but I1 and y indicate your phi2. So A indicate and B indicate it is a constant term. So phi1 is nothing but a constant into multiply by I1 plus constant into multiply by phi2. this will be related to the phi1, and I2 is nothing but a second parameter. We know that phi1 and I2 are the dependent parameters. So we write as if phi1 is nothing but a one of the constant term with respect to your I1 current plus other constant term with respect to the phi2. So in this case, what we have to do, I1 and phi2 term as additive terms, but multiply by that term is something constant, right? Now see another term I2 is also with respect to this याच्यासारखं आपल्याला पाहिजे with respect to this thing. So I2 is nothing but it is the function of I1 and V2 that are the same, but with respect to some constant. So I2 is equal to constant into I1 plus constant into V2. This is nothing but equation number 3 and 4. Now see above constant term, whatever the constant term, for that purpose we have used H term. Why we use the H term? One of the important thing is that we know that H is nothing but a hybrid parameter. We know that hybrid parameter have the different things. That is a either your input term, either your output term. So that we use as a 1 1 1 2 2 1 or 2 2 with respect to the things. So above, so it is nothing but a for the constant I1. In that case we have used as a H11. So phi1 is equal to H11 I1, and other for the V2 it is nothing but a H12. So phi1 is equal to H11 I1 plus H12 V2. These are the one of the equation. Other equation I2 equal to, for that purposes we use another thing. This is related to the input, this is related to the output. So input related, that's why we have used as a H1, right? H1. This is related to the input, that's why we have given as a H1 term. H115 it is 11 because this is nothing but a input related, that's why H1, and the current related to it 1, that's why H11. And here this is related to the input, that's why H1, and for the voltage that is nothing but a fit voltage, that is nothing but a H12. This is nothing but a V1 is equal to H11 I1 plus H12 V2, right? Why H11 H1 V2 हे लक्षात आलंय का? अशा टर्म का आले? Please reply. Why I can use the H11 and H12 term here? It has some of the region. See, H1 indicate that it is the term related to the input port. One other is due to the I1 current, and means H11 I1 plus here H1 is related to the input, and here voltage is second. That's why V1 is equal to H11 I1 plus, in this case, H12 V2, right? So I2 equal to constant I1. Constant is nothing but a, for that is nothing but a for the output, because I2 term is related to the output. That's why H2 we have to be used. H2 we have to be used, and at that time current flowing through it is I1. So it is nothing but a H21 I1. So plus constant V2. In this case, whatever the term with respect to secondary, that is output, that is nothing but a H2, and the current flowing through it is V2. That's why H22. So that I2 equal to H21 I1 plus H22 V2. Right? Equation कसं फॉर्म झालं लक्षात आलंय का? Tell me. Because if feedback is not came, I'm not going ahead. पुढे जाऊन फायदाच नाही, समजत नाही. याचा अर्थ होतो तुम्हाला समजत नाही. हे रिपीटेड करू का आताच? प्लीज हे तर सांगा जावा, रिपीट करू का? प्रतीक टेल मी. हे लक्षात आलंय की?
रिपीट करा.
Okay. What we have to do in this case? We just analyze this equation. हे इक्वेशन आपण अनालाइज करतोय. इक्वेशन अनालाइज करत असताना काय करायचं आपल्याला? या टर्म कशा येतात लक्षात घ्या, की आपण सगळं शिकलो बरोबर आहे, पण हे वरच्या टर्म V1 इक्वल टू कॉन्स्टंट ऑफ I1 हे आलं बरोबर आहे, पण ह्या टर्म H11, H12, H21, H22 ह्याच का घेतल्या, अदर का घेतल्या नाहीत? तर त्यासाठी रिझन सांगतो. सी V1 इज इक्वल टू कॉन्स्टंट ऑफ I1 प्लस कॉन्स्टंट ऑफ V2, राईट? Constant of I1, what it indicate that V1 is term with respect to the input, right? So here we have used as a hybrid thing. That's why H term is came across here. H term तर इथे येणार आहे, बरोबर? H term येणार आहे आणि ती इनपुटच्या साठी, इनपुट म्हणजे 1 कन्सिडर केला आपण. So H1 is by default and this one term with respect to I1 current. That's why H11 I1. लक्षात आलं? H11 का टर्म घेतली? H indicate hybrid parameter, 1 indicate that input related, and I1, that's why 1, that is nothing but H11 I1 plus constant into V2. So in this case, this term is related to the input, that's why H1 is same, but with respect to voltage V2, this is nothing but H12. So all other equation is nothing but H11 I1 plus H12 V2, right? हे लक्षात आलं का? हे क्वेश्चन कसं आलं?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Another thing, I2 equal to constant of I1 plus constant of V2. Now see, constant term is nothing but for that purpose it is a hybrid thing. So that we have write as a H here and here H term. But these term are with respect to your output, right? With respect to output, that's why H2 is nothing but for output, and this term with respect to I1, that's why H21, right? H21 plus constant into V2. In this case, H is same thing, right? H is same thing, and this is with respect to output. That's why 2 is coming, and the second for the V2 we have write as a V2 here. So H22 indicate 2 is H, first 2 is for the purpose of output term, other 2 is for the purpose of V2. So your equation is nothing but I2 equal to H21 plus H22 V2. Why it is 2 to V2? Current 2 why it is? Because this is term for the secondary and the voltage also second. That's why H2 to V2. Okay. Attendance there. Sir, आवाज नको. Roll number 1.
Present, sir.
2.
Present, sir.
3.
Present, sir.
4.
Present, sir.
5.
Present, sir.
6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11.
Yes, sir.
12.
Present, sir. सर माइक बंद आहे, आवाज येत नाही.
Okay. Roll number 6.
Yes, sir.
7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12.
Present, sir.
13.
Present, sir.
14. 15. 16. 17.
15, sir, present.
16. 17. 18.
Yes, sir.
19.
Yes, sir.
20. 21.
Yes, sir.
22. 23, 24,
Yes, sir.
25,
Present, sir.
26,
Present, sir.
27,
Yes, sir.
28, 29,
Present, sir.
30, 31,
Yes, sir.
32, 33, 34, 35, 36,
Yes, sir.
37, 38,
Yes, sir.
39,
Present.
39, 40, 41,
Yes, sir.
42,
Yes, sir.
43,
Yes, sir.
44.
Present, sir.
Okay, option number 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 16, 17, 20, 22, 23, 27, 28, 30, 32, 33, 34, 35, 37, 39, 40, 41. Okay,
27 present, sir.
27.
41, sir. 41.